the game's first play. Second down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Six yards left on second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hunt. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
Touchdown! It's complete. A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Seven, our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Hunt, running left. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, catch made by Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
flush to his right. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 21 yards there on third down. Here's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now swing pass for Dillon. Touchdown, Bills! A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen. That's complete to Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jerry. Judy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 8 coming up. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now here's Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Wilson will throw again. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by Hurst. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
You turn that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Second and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Here's Allen. Now he's forced out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 60. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. It's a party.
On 1st down, Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson to the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bills, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.